Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of August 2022. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Pisces. Pisces. All right, there's a conflict of interest here by the looks of it. The overall energy for the reading, the World card. A cycle is kind of getting ready to wrap up, to go away, to be completed. You're not letting that go. There's a whole lot of feminine energy stepping in, probably to access that heart of yours a little more. In this situation, because you have a stubbornness here to let something go, something that kind of needs to be let go because it's done. You're stepping into something new, or you're supposed to. All right, starting off the reading, the Seven of Wands crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. It's that resistance to let something go, to let it be where it needs to be in the past, and just kind of going with whatever is showing up that's new. You know, in your focus here, the Four of Pentacles, you're quite stubborn about it too. You're like, nope, not gonna let this go because I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into it. I don't know what it is. Yes, you may have history, you may have put energy. Some situations just come to a wrap, and that's that. You know, I'm sure it's not your first rodeo in having to put something behind so that you can make room for something new. But this one in particular, it's like, no. Okay. That's when the feminine energy is starting to show up from here on out, basically. And it's tied up to your intuition. Your intuition is kind of leading you in the direction of listen to your heart a little more, step more into your heart, so that you can feel your way through this rather than appeal to the mind, which the mind is kind of keeping you in this place. In the immediate future, the Queen of Pentacles, maybe a little more self-nurture, self-love kind of an energy stepping in. Yeah, I mean, that's how you access that part of you, that emotional part rather than the mind, which is running the show for now. This is the supportive energy right now. This is the energy of the mind. This is of, no, it doesn't make sense. It has to make sense. Okay. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. Again, there's that heart aspect that possibly needs to come into play too. And it's not only the heart, it's finding that perfect balance between the mind and the heart, basically, you know? Yes, you're on the show from the mind. Okay, I can agree with that, and I kind of see you doing it. To me, the way I see it from the outside, it gives me a sense of keeping you stuck in a situation that was supposed to be done or is supposed to be done. So this reading is kind of coming through to ask you to open up a little more to your emotions, a little more, so that you can find that balance between the mind and the heart. I get the sense that you don't want to be doing this because you know what's up in here. You know that the minute you do this, it won't feel like this is part of whatever anymore, and that you would eventually have to probably let it go. In your hopes and fears, the Empress, interesting. So you are kind of hoping to find that place of balance within yourself from which you can actually come to some conclusions here about what's going on. In the potential outcome, the Queen of Wands. All right, this is stepping up into a little more confidence. It's on the surface though. A lot of it is on the surface. but still, it's here. So let's clarify. Felix. Okay. Let me clarify the World card. The Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it could be tied up to another person, this whole situation. I don't know if the situation is actually ending or something tied up to it is ending. Now, closing off of cycles doesn't have to be, oh, a relationship is ending. It could be the case, but it doesn't have to be. Let's say, as an example, a cycle can be closed when, I don't know, you and somebody used to go watch a movie once every week, and that stops at some point. Changing the patterns, you're doing something else. That closed off a cycle, for example. It can be as little as that if you want. So there's definitely something that needs to come to a close. It is tied up to another person, and you're resisting closing that off. You're resisting the change. If that's you, that could be them. I don't know. Yeah, you three go in that corner, all of you. Let's do the Seven of Wands. For the Seven of Wands, you get the Hangman, the Two of Wands, the Justice card. You know what's interesting? Because you're not, you may be looking at this and saying to yourself, I'm not resisting anything, if it wants to happen, it wants to happen. You're not resisting it, but you're not participating in it. So you're showing me a sense of hands off, let's see what happens kind of a deal. But energetically, you're kind of expecting for something to happen so that this doesn't go away, so that this doesn't change. One part of you is in that. Another part of you does believe that, okay, if I just take my hands off the situation, then maybe it's going to turn out in a good direction, in a place where it needs to turn out. So you're kind of torn there. But by not participating in this, because I almost feel like you're the one in charge to close the cycle. You're the one to give it the okay, That's where it's tricky for me, because you might be trying to trick me here. Like, no, I'm allowing it to be whatever. I get the sense that you need to participate in this one to close it. You need to bring in that energy of, okay, this is closed. Not to be like, oh, you don't want to. You don't want to bring the energy. You don't want to move. You don't want to do anything about this. And that energy is standing in the way of this brand new beginning coming through. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. It's interesting because you're seeing this new beginning. You're seeing it. You're recognizing it. You know what it's about because it's showing up in your potential outcome. It almost feels like, again, you're giving me that energy of, I gotta start over though, and that's why I'm kind of resistant. Because in this one, I already put it up, I already built it, I already did this and that and the other, and now I gotta start from scratch, and there's that kind of a sense that comes to it in terms of finding that perfect excuse to not go with whatever is new here. But you're giving me that explanation from this place, from a place of blindfolded, from a place of confusion of the mind. So that's why I'm having a hard time, and that's why I'm saying it's more of an excuse rather than anything. Because so what if you start a brand new energy? It feels different. It's a new experience. So it feels different in a better way for you. It feels like, okay, you've reached this part of your life. You need to step up into the next part of your life, which is going to look different. And it's gonna feel different. Better, not better, I don't know. You know, see as you step into it. There's no guarantees of it's gonna be better, it's not gonna be better. If it's not better, it's for a reason. It's to help you find the better eventually, you know? Interesting how this resistance is coming through here. Let's do the Four of Pentacles in your focus. The Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Magician. Yeah, excuses, excuses. You're standing still and you're not letting this one go because you're manifesting in the background there that, no, hold on, maybe, you know, it'll turn to happiness at some point. Because if you're showing me that now, that means to me that it's not happy now. You're calling happiness on the situation. And you're not letting it go because you're hopeful that, you know, one day. But this holds you back. This holds you stuck into one place. Because I don't see you, you know, okay, I'm manifesting this and I want this, but I'm still going to keep on with my life and doing my thing over here. I'm not going to stay and wait for this to happen. I got things going on. I don't see you in that. I see you, I'm going to, let's see. I'll just sit right here until it happens. But your life is right there. Who cares? Let's see. Is this happening? No, not right now. It's okay. I'll wait my whole life. That's more of an energy that I'm getting here. And that's why it's becoming very self-sabotaging, very self-deceptive. And you're quite stubborn in this life there. You know? So you're not letting something or someone go. And all of the energies point out to the fact that it's time. That doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. If it's meant to happen, trust me, it'll come together. It's the energy of releasing that to see what happens. Releasing yourself from that. Let's do the High Priestess. Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress card. Okay, so you're getting there. You're gonna get there to the point of, okay, let me listen to this new path. Let me see what's up in here. Your intuition is kicking in big time and you're starting to listen to it. However, I don't see this happening right away. You know, I see you still kind of being here for a little bit. But in time, I see you letting this one go and kind of following something new here. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Big ass healing is starting on your side. And a look at yourself, a better look at yourself, a deeper look at yourself. And you're coming up with a sense of disappointment in that direction because you're probably figuring out, I didn't put myself first a lot of the times. And in this energy in particular, not really. You know, I didn't take care of me. I didn't love myself through whatever experience I've been dealing with. And especially in this one here. You know, there's a sense of disappointment. Don't put yourself down for it. You did it so that you can learn this lesson here. So we all do it multiple times where we're like, no, I'm putting myself first. No, we're not. You know, a lot of the times we're not. But you, as you step into this energy of healing, deep healing within yourself, you're starting to see the ways in which you didn't do that. And again, you're coming in with a sense of disappointment in self. And if that needs to come through, it's gonna come through. I'm telling you, it's nothing to put yourself down for. Some moments in our lives, we just act the way we act so that we can learn from that. It's not necessarily something, oh, I suck at that. Even if you do, embrace that. It's part of you, you know? I mean, that's part of self-love. Let's do the Queen of Swords. And the supportive energies, the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to step in from this place of logic and, I'm holding on to things that don't serve me anymore, to step into a place of healing, into a place of opening up a little more. Because opening up will show you how this energy right here doesn't serve you. you know? So it's not going to be an easy one for you. But I still see you doing it. And I still see you wanting to. At this point, I feel like you're in a place of getting closer to the wanting to part rather than actually doing it. But the doing it part is coming together too. It's enough to want it and then it's going to happen. Let's do the King of Cups and the hidden energies. The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. That's the thing. For right now, you're showing me kind of what I told you, and the hidden energies kind of confirm that. You're really into the boat of logic, and you kind of stepped away from your heart, from your emotions, from how it feels. You go more from the perspective of how I think rather than how I feel. Something that has to make sense. Let's do the Empress in your hopes and fears. Which I could see that in the reading and I explained that to you already. But it's interesting that it's confirmed in the hidden energies. For the Empress, you get the Moon, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands. I mean, you definitely have that side of you. That nurturing side, that loving side, you definitely have those friggin' emotions. I mean, if a water sign doesn't, who the hell does, you know? So you definitely have that. You disconnected from that. And I don't know if it was willingly or not, but you've been disconnected from that for a while. It's almost like you punished that energy of yours. You punished your heart. Go to your room. Come out when I say so, kind of a thing, you know? Because not only are you looking at this energy with a little bit of, like I'm upset with you, bad heart, go. But there's also like a pushing kind of an energy against it. And you know better. I see the energies here. You know better. You know, you have that within you. Even if you sent your heart to the room for being bad, it's still your heart at the end of the day, you know? Interesting. Queen of Wands for the potential outcome. The Devil, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. I mean, you're carrying a sense of confidence and a sense of charm and a sense of, I know what I'm doing, I got it going on, everything's fine. And if you were to present that energy to me on the surface there, I would be like, okay, you know what you're doing. Yeah, I believe you. But given that I'm pulling cards on you, I kind of see what's underneath that. So it's like, it's a false sense of confidence. Because if you do not open up a little bit to that heart of yours, these energies are going to get very complicated very fast. These are not energies that belong only to the mind, because otherwise they're going to make you go nuts at some point. You have to balance out that part of you. You have to bring it out a little. Because underneath this, look at me, you're actually showing me a sense of, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know shit. You know? And you're kind of looking at every option, and you're probably going to take every option that's out there of everything. You know, not in love, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, I don't know, making choices in friendships or jobs or whatever the case. Whereas if you're coming to those things with a scattered kind of an energy of, I don't know, that's what you're going to choose. A scattered, I don't know. You know? So, time to bring that heart out from Timeout. I think you made your point. King of Swords, the Emperor, the Six of Wands. Okay, I got it. Yeah, this energy here that you're refusing to let go. No, they're the ones that I know exactly that I want them. Still showing me from the mind, not from the heart, by the way. Okay. Okay. If this is what you want, this is what you want. All I'm asking, and I don't care if you hang on to a person, a situation, and I don't care about all that. what I look at is the energies. And when the energies are misaligned, then the choices we make, I don't know if I trust them. You know? So that's why I'm kind of telling you, bring out that heart of yours into the situation. So to see what the hell is happening then. You know, what is this choice? What is it that it makes you feel? Does it make you feel good? You know, to stay stuck in a situation, to not let it go. Because you're showing me from all corners of this reading, the sense of the mind. I know I want this. I think this is what I want. You're not showing me anywhere. I feel. The energies around you are forcing you to get into that feeling, but you're like, no. The heart is grounded. They're not allowed to leave that room until I say so. Okay. All right. Let's see some final words from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card. You've got Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. You need your heart to trust, by the way. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.